Well, hello there, my friends, and welcome to a new live episode of From Patients to Superfans, where we dive into how to create amazing customer experiences your patients will rave about. My name is Matteo Trisolini. I help healthcare companies and teams start their customer experience revolution by turning their patients into brand ambassadors. On today's show, we're going to talk about how lucky we are in private practice to actually own an email list that is real, that has real people. But do we really use it? And if we do use it, what else can we do with it? To help us sort this all out, today I am bringing on the show Vicki Morris, the founder of Face to Face Marketing. Let's welcome her. Hi, Vicki.
Hi, Matteo.
How are
Thanks
you?
for having me. Great.
Thank you for making the time tonight. I know you're busy. Before we start the show, please introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you're about, and anything that you want to share.
Okay. My name is Vicki Morris, and I graduated from Georgia State University with a degree in marketing a long time ago. I have over 20 years of marketing, communications, and branding experience. I manage Face to Face Marketing, which is a full-service marketing and communications firm, and we've been in existence since 2015. And we are in the Rocket City with lots of very smart people. The rocket scientists are here. There are literally rocket scientists all over the place, and many of them are my clients. My team serves nonprofit organizations, professional sports teams, hair care companies, real estate firms, high-tech government contractors, and we've managed several pitch competitions in the area. One of the things that we're getting ready to do this year is offer digital courses, and we're going to offer coaching and consulting for small businesses. I want to be able to teach more people how to do the things that my current clients are paying me to do for them. I'm a big believer in teaching people how to do things and empowering them to do these things for themselves. Now, we're still doing done-for-you services, but that's one of the things that we're getting ready to launch later this year. And one of the most exciting things that I get to do is host a networking group called RISE, Regional Innovators Sustaining the Ecosystem. And it's just an open platform for small businesses and entrepreneurs and innovators to connect, collaborate, and grow their businesses together. And so those are a few of the things that I've got going on, and that pretty much takes up most of my day.
That's pretty incredible. The first question is, do you have time to sleep?
Not much, and that's why I had to put my AirPods in at night and just listen to some relaxing music so my brain will just slow down. But I love what I get to do every day, and I'm just ecstatic about the opportunity.
Well, I can sense for sure the energy you bring, and I'm loving it. So before we dive into the topic, I like to start always the show with the rapid fire questions, Java style. My friend Java taught me this. So I'm going to ask you 3 questions. You just answer whatever comes to your mind. Okay. So first question is, what's your favorite girls' night out drink?
My favorite girls' night out drink is an ice cold can of Coca-Cola.
There you go. So nice and bubbly, but it's not going to put you to sleep for sure. Second question. I finish the sentence, please. I wake up tomorrow and I am in
my home in Madison, Alabama, and I am on my long commute to my office, down the hall and around the corner to my home office.
That sounds really nice. Final question for rapid fire questions is, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food? Ooh, hamburgers.
Really? That easy? That's easy.
Yes, and I'm saying this to a community of medical professionals. That is not the most healthy thing.
It's fine. I mean, you don't have to have it every day.
No. But that's my feel-good food.
We understand you're easy to please. You're not that big.
Yes.
Awesome. Yes. All right, let's dive into the topic. Today, we're going to talk about email marketing strategy. And I want to come clean that in the healthcare industry, if we're doing it right, especially in medical, in private practice, if we're doing it right, we should have a really precise and kind of big email list already. So if we're doing it right, when we get a new patient, or if we have current patients, we are going to ask for their email addresses. So the thing is that the problem that I see always is that the excuses are the same. I don't have time. I don't know what to write. Why should I bother them? Maybe they don't want to hear from me. Should I send them email about what kind of what's in the COVID vaccine? Am I even supposed to know? You know what I mean? So we need your help to sort this all out. The first question to you is, what needs to happen before we can even think about setting out a strategy for email marketing?
Okay. First thing, always get organized. So you have the list, and that's one of the things that I'm sure is on the intake form, provide your email list. So, and you've probably been doing that for every year that you've been in business that emails have been relevant. Maybe it's time to clean up that list. Make sure you have a list of people that would want to get the information from you. It's good to have a high number of people on your list, but the open rate is the better number to concentrate on. How many people are going to open that email? So that is the very first thing to do. And you may have email lists in several different places, several different spreadsheets. Consolidate it all to one list, because that's going to be important so that you can use an email management system to automate your emails going out.
Right. I agree. Absolutely. Let's clean up those lists, first of all, because we want to make sure that the people that we talk to are actually interested and they're still there. Right. So,
right.
Yeah. So there are two questions that come from this. One is that once we get this done, right, then the next step is to actually create some content and then send it to them. But sometimes the issue is that we are speaking two different languages. So to me, it is really important to know who I'm talking to, right? So that I can market to them.
Yes.
So we want to provide value, but we can't provide value if they don't understand it. Right? So here we get into this bigger topic of defining the person, the ideal person you're speaking to. And there's a marketing term for it, which is ICA.
Ideal Client Avatar. Yes, ICA.
Right.
Yes.
So help us out. Because when I say ICA to my providers or the people that I help, they go like, "What? What's that?
Yes.
How do I get that?"
Yes. So every successful business owner that has a marketing strategy should have that ICA. And basically, the way to make it easy, I turn it into a story. My ICA is a woman named Aria. So I give her a name. She has a personality. I know what she likes, what she thinks, what motivates her to make a buying decision, the type of information that she craves, the information that is going to help her take action, that is going to make her feel empowered. I know all of that about her. And so that is that one singular person who is made up, a conglomerate of the type of person that I actually want to work with. But if I focus my marketing efforts to send it to Aria, that is the person I want to take action. She represents my ideal client avatar. Aria can be a woman, she can be a man, she can be, a parent, she can be a child, but it can be a conglomeration of the type of person that I want to work with. And if I can think of a singular person that I need to send a personal email to, that helps me stay focused on making it personal. That is one of the key things. And because I'm in a town with a lot of engineers, I think engineers and doctors are kind of cut from the same cloth. They're very analytical, have a lot of information that they want to share and get it out to you and give you as many options as you can possibly digest. But sometimes, that's where I've been able to help a lot of my clients is translating that engineering speak into regular people speak. So you become just a regular guy. You're just a guy, another parent sharing insight, parent to parent. That's what the email is for. The doctor's office,
Right.
you got the coat on and you're the doctor and you're the authority there. But in the email, it's about building relationships and opening yourself up so they can get to know you on a personal basis, because people do business with people they like, know, and trust. And being a doctor, it's a special kind of thing, but you're still in business and you need to get people to trust you. I'm trusting you with my babies. And so
Right.
I need to have a relationship with you. I need to get to know you. And an email is a perfect way to do that. And it can sometimes be an opportunity missed by a lot of doctors, because you don't have to be, the doctor. You're just the guy
Right.
that wants to share some great information.
Right. And so let's make it clear. First of all, you're hitting all the keywords here. Everything that I believe in is like, make it personal, create a relationship. Those are huge, strong keywords that are very important. But there's one more thing. Email marketing sometimes is overlooked because it feels like we're selling something to people, right?
Mhm.
But in reality, and so we go on to social media and do live appearances, or we create a little reel on Instagram that is fun, or we go to TikTok and it's all fun and good.
Right.
But people need to get to those platforms in order to watch your content and to see and to read the message and to
Yes.
benefit from the value that you want to add. But with email marketing, you are going straight to them,
Mhm.
right?
Yes. Yes, you're going straight to them. And one of the things, you always want to give people something to do. So they open up the email, make it engaging, have some great pictures in there, share some stories. You're out with your kids in the park, taking in the great fresh air. This is a great way to get circulation, and just drop little nuggets of information that help them get smarter and wiser. And give them something to do. Join our Facebook group where we're going to be sharing this great information. Download this tip sheet that I'm going to give you about getting your kids to eat their vegetables or whatever it is.
Right.
But make sure that there's an end game. The email is a catalyst to get them to do something, to engage with you more. And then you have to decide, what is the purpose? If you send out an email once a week, every month, week 1 has a specific purpose. Week 2 has a specific purpose, and so on and so on. And so that way you craft your email based on what that purpose is, and it has a direct call to action on everything. Don't make them figure out where they've got to go. Don't make them retype URL. Put the link in there.
Right. Make it easy for them. Correct.
Yes. Have it, have some sparkles on there or something that just say, hey, click me, click here.
Yeah.
But make something special that they can't get anywhere else but that email, and then encourage them to join your Facebook group or to download this content. And then that's something that they can talk about with you, and they get to know you on a personal level. And maybe they aren't so nervous when they come into the office and they can't think of what they want to talk to you about. It relaxes them because you become just another guy, but you're just another guy that they trust with their baby, and they feel comfortable with you because they've gotten to know you.
Right. So what I hear is that in your strategy, you use the email marketing as a launch pad, then to direct people to other platforms, to tell them what to do. And you might start from there to get them on your social media platforms, for example, right? Because if there's already a relationship, most likely they are going to open the email that you're going to send, right? So let's recap a little bit so that we can give some tips here. We said we need to keep our email list clean and updated, right?
Yes.
Because we want to make sure that everybody who's in is actually interested, because it doesn't make sense to have someone who's not going to read it, who's going to trash it, or is going to go to spam, or, it's going to just write back to you saying, I don't want to hear from you anymore. Right?
Yes.
So that's number one. Then number 2 is, let's define who we're talking to, right? The famous ICA, the ideal customer avatar. And I don't know if I can't remember how I met you, but if I did meet you in the Amy Porterfield group, did I? Yes. So now see how she is introducing this new modified idea of ICA, which is just IC, the ideal community, which is more inclusive, which is an idea that I like. So we can think a little more inclusively
Right.
of our
Yes.
avatar,
Yes. So you
right?
can expand the bounds, but just be careful. Don't expand it to. You never want to say I'm serving everybody. No, you're
Absolutely. Because we're not. It will be impossible.
Right.
Yeah. Not
Right.
even Amazon is serving everybody, although th're serving 90% of the world almost.
Right.
But their avatar is not everybody.
Right. Right.
Correct?
Yes. So
Yep.
being clear on that avatar takes care of so many hurdles with business. And even me starting out, I had to get clear on my avatar. I do a lot of different industries, but it's people who are looking to fine tune their marketing and communication strategy. I can help you no matter what industry you're in if that is where you are. Now, I am looking for people at a certain level of success because they need to be able to afford my service.
Right. Of course, but that's part of your avatar as well, right?
Yes.
Yep. All right. So let me ask you one last question. In your perspective, what are the 3 things every medical practice should or could do right away if they have an email list already?
Okay. First, seek to make a personal connection with your audience. Be willing to share personal stories that add to your credibility as a physician and build that trust. Another thing you can do, put together some lead magnets in your emails so that, and what that is offer 7 tips, 3 tips, or 5 tips. Always do it in odd numbers. That just resonates better with people. But offer some tips that they can download when they click on your email. That's one good thing. And add pictures. Make yourself, become a regular guy that they can resonate with outside of the office, that they can relate to. And, just make sure that people can see you as a regular person. Show personality, and that builds trust. But do it strategically. You figure out that, okay, these are the pillars that I want to communicate. This is what I want to make sure that the children that I'm serving are drinking milk or getting calcium. Well, I'm sharing personal things of, this is how I got my kid to eat broccoli, which happens to be rich in calcium. This is a cool recipe. Just different things like that can help. And always include a call to action. Every email, you need to have a purpose for them to read the whole thing, see all the way down, and give them a reason to want to click on it. Maybe it's, with being a doctor, you probably can't give away stuff a lot, but give them something that makes them want to
do.
on it.
Right. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that storytelling is always a way to bring people in and engage them because they can connect with it. They can connect with the story better than they can connect with a bullet point list of things.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Correct. So if you tell the story, this happened to me and this is how I resolved this issue, if there's an issue to resolve, I think it brings people more, closer. It builds a relationship. You make it a little more personal. They can relate to that. Awesome. Yes. Well, Vicky, thank you so much for this really, really insightful tips that you gave us today. I want to ask you if you can tell our viewers how they can reach you. And I know that you have a little surprise for them.
Yes. So first of all, you can reach me on LinkedIn, and I am going to, let me see if I can put it in the comments. I'm going to put my URL in the comments here.
Perfect.
In the chat. So that is how you can reach me on LinkedIn. And I have a lead magnet on emails. So it's a free offer. I have put together an email checklist for your email marketing. And I'm going to also put that in the comments here. So you can click on this, and I have put together some of my top tips on crafting your email marketing strategy. So these can help you definitely get started, and you can put them into action today and get results. So I'm going to copy that,
Awesome. Yeah, please put it in the comments because I am going to download it right away for myself. So thank you so much, Vicky, for your time. Thank you again. This was really amazing today. I want to remind everybody that we have an online community. We have a group on LinkedIn that is called From Patients to Superfans. And then we also have a group on Facebook that is called the 5-Star Healthcare Customer Experience. Please join it if you need more training, if you want to find your community. I want to thank you everybody for watching. I will see you guys all on Friday for a brand new episode of the 5-Minute Friday videos. I will also see you back here on LinkedIn Live next Tuesday at 6:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, Vicky.
Thank you for having me. Have a good evening.
You too.